Hey everybody, Crispy990 here, and this is a review of my new Ram Kydex neck sheath for my Kershaw Leek. Just so you can see what I'm working with, this is my Kershaw Leek 1660 CB. It's a great knife, I love it. I've got a review on it as well. This is just the D2 steel, with the rest of it being stainless. That's the only difference between this and a regular Leek. But my point is that it fits the same way as every other Leek in the neck sheath. I believe this fits every Leek the same way, but if not, it's only one or two models that it doesn't fit right. My only worry with it was with the molding the way it is. As you can see, there's molding for the pocket clip and the screws in the pocket clip. But as you can see in the review for this knife, I love my pocket clips being reversed if they can be. But still, even with the molding the way it is, the knife fits perfectly in here with the reverse pocket clip. There's another review of this, the sheath, I believe on YouTube, but the guy in that video doesn't show you anything about how it hangs around your neck or how you can shift it. No disrespect to him, he's got a great video, and it's probably one of the contributing factors to why I got this in the first place. But I just sort of wanted to show you that, plus, you know, as I said, how you can hang it around your neck and how you can tweak it to your personal preference. When you first get it, the chain will be looped through these two holes instead of these two holes. It's pretty much all personal preference, as I said, as with many things with pocket knives. But instead of hanging here, it now hangs just a little off center, as you can see. The basic way of hanging it is just around your neck like this. But I just sort of made it off center a little just because it feels a little more natural. You can also hang it like this, but I don't think it really works well because when you pull against it, you don't really have enough tension there to pull it out. In fact, the best way to pull it out is not straight down, but pull it up or push it up just a little, and then pull it out. It's got a little more tension on it that way. But anyway, as I said, this is the basic way of carrying it, and I wanted to show you what it looks like when you're running and jogging. Just because I'm thinking that the main reason for buying the sheath is to have an alternative method of carry, especially for when you don't have pockets or you just want a faster way to get to it. As you can see here, it bounces around a little bit, but you can either hold it or just sort of keep it down with your hand. And jumping up and down is pretty much the same thing, but as you can see, it doesn't fall out. The other way I hold it is very secure, much better than this, but I'll show you that in a second. Since I'm right-handed, I'm going to take my less dominant hand and put it up through the chain. It's a very long chain, and I'm sure you'll have plenty of slack to do this. And now it sits sort of like a pistol holster, and it's much more comfortable for me. You'll find out that the way you situate it is based on your body shape, arm length, and just personal preference on your sensitivity in your chest. I personally have had surgeries on my chest, and so I've got a very sort of sensitive area here and on the scars on the sides. I just feel uncomfortable when things are rubbing against them. So I'd just rather have it here than right here, or all the way in the back. But with my long arms, it's just much more natural, as you can see, just picking up my arms automatically right here. Just more natural for me to grab the knife there, as opposed to in the center of the chest. As a side note, you can actually put it back in the sheath without having to use two hands. All you have to do is take your thumb, push the sheath down towards your chest, and take your middle finger, your ring finger, and your pinky finger and sort of guide it up into the sheath, and then take your thumb and index finger and just push it in so you get that audible click. Every time you want to put it in the sheath, you want to make sure you get that click, because I put it around backwards once and it didn't click, and I couldn't figure out why, because it goes in a little when you put it backwards, but you just want that click just to make sure it's in there tight. But basically I think this is more secure, probably because there's less slack on the chain, and as you can see, jogging is much more stable, and even jumping up and down, it just has less range of motion, I think, in this position, and so obviously it's more stable. I'm thinking for joggers, especially people who live in a sort of semi-rough neighborhood, this would be great. Just because it's sort of, you know, right there at the ready whenever you need it. And even if somebody was, you know, scouting out for someone to jump or whatever, I don't know, they would look at you and see, oh, that's probably a knife, I need to stay away from that person. That's the general idea anyway, I think. It's either this or carrying mace, so you can either do both or you can do one or the other, it really doesn't matter. Just, you know, stay protected and all that. I'm not like a right-wing gun nut. I don't believe in carrying pistols everywhere you go, but there is a reality that, you know, sometimes you will need to defend yourself in an inner city or something like that. Just a little side note for joggers who think they need self-defense. But anyway, it's just a very comfortable position for me right here. The only real problem is that sometimes it'll rub against your neck a little if you keep sliding the chain, but the chain doesn't really slide much anyway. And even if you walk around on the street like this, if you got like a darker shirt on, you could probably even just slide it up under your arm like this, and the chain will be less obvious than the white t-shirt I've got on. But you know, it's just a little more subtle than right in the center of your chest. But mostly I just wear this around the house if I'm wearing gym shorts or something like that. I just like to have my knife with me for just utility purposes. But yeah, as I said, this is the second way that I do it that I like it better, and this is your basic way, just around the neck. You can tweak it with the holes. You can decide which way you want to loop the chain through. It's more customizable than you think, and you'll figure that out if you get one. And you know, just play around, change it to the different ways you can hold it, and just figure out which is most comfortable for you. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. You know, put them down there. And once again, this is the Ram Kydex neck sheath. I got on eBay for a little less than $10 altogether, shipping and everything. And I'm Crispy990. Thanks for watching. Peace.